Hey, good morning, everybody. This is Pete from Pete on the AT. This is day 13 of my Appalachian Trail through hike. I want to start off by saying hello to my daughter's fiance's two boys, Aiden and Zane. Guys, I'm thinking about you guys while I'm walking out in the woods. Aiden, I know you're going to be starting baseball pretty soon. I hope it goes well for you. Zane, I know you're just rocking and rolling and keeping your mom busy. And I also want to dedicate this day to Fun Hunter's daughter. Okay, this is a lady that reached out to me on my channel. She said her daughter Stephanie is suffering from what she calls invisible health issues that are just causing her daughter basically whole body pain every day. She's in law enforcement, and her mom says that she, goes to work and suffers through it. Kind of sounds like fibromyalgia, but anyway, I'm going to dedicate today to Stephanie. I hope that Stephanie's pain dissipates. It's going to be a pretty rigorous day, short miles, but they're going to be hard miles. So I'll start out saying a rosary for Stephanie, and we'll pray for her throughout the day and do some contemplation as well. Right now we're waiting for the shuttle to pick us up from our hotel, and it's going to take us back to Rock Gap where we started from, and we'll be hiking a few challenging inclines, and we'll be going about 9 miles to Seiler Shelter. All right, I'll try to pick up some videos along the way. Thanks. Come on, Mike. Hey, good morning, everybody. Just got back on trail at Rock Gap parking lot. Took the shuttle into where we left off yesterday, and I'll show you. I'm going to turn this thing around and show you where we're going. We're going to Seiler Bald. It's 8 miles away, but the terrain is really steep, so it's going to be a tough 8 miles. And we'll camp there near shelter. But there's something called the neurovirus that breaks out and has broken out in Georgia. And the neurovirus is the same kind of virus that you see on those giant cruise ships, where a ton of people, usually dirty people, are gathered around, particularly in the shelters, and this virus stays on the surfaces. And so, if you're in the shelter with people, or you're at the picnic table or whatever, and you touch something and put something in your mouth and eating an apple or whatever you're doing, that neurovirus gets in you, and it's like dysentery. So for those of you who are going to be starting soon, or class of 2025, just know that after there's about 1,000 through hikers that run through a shelter, the neurovirus tends to pop up. And hand sanitizer does not get rid of it. So you should bring some type of proper soap that you can wash your hands with. All right, so this is it. I'll try to videotape a few things along the way, and just gonna get out after it today. Thanks. Okay, I'm gonna try to just give you a little idea of the terrain today. First mile is pretty much straight up. Roots, rocks. There's been some stair stepping, and I don't know if you can see. That's a little bit of a false summit, but this is about what it's like. I'm going to get up a little bit farther. I know back home we've been having a lot of fires that was sparked by the wind, dry conditions, and power lines going down. We've had the same thing here. I'm going to try to zoom in on that. So that's a fire, but these are controlled burns. So they've been doing this. Oops, where'd it go? They've been doing this for the last 2 or 3 days, and that smoke just kind of comes up and then settles in the valleys. It hasn't really affected our breathing at all, but just a little bit of the visibility. So I just kind of want to give you an idea of how the trail is today. So you'll see these types of notifications along the trail. It's a good idea to take a picture of them because they've got some great information that you can zoom in on and read about on your, another day or two of your hike. Here's a little trail magic. I'm going to definitely eat one of these donuts and say thank you to Sorority Steve. It was awesome. So I'm about 4 miles into my hike today and just crossed over at Winding Gap and got a little trail magic that you saw, which was wonderful. And then this greeted me on the other side of the road. Okay, it's been a long hike, but does anybody see the head of a seahorse here? Please let me know. Okay, this was right in the middle of the path. I don't know what kind it is, but he certainly is looking a little leery. It's got to be cold. So if anybody knows what kind of little snaky this is, let me know. But it is literally, I have to step over top of it to get moving forward. Okay, so Mike lost his belt and his pants were falling down, so he had to use his whistle to keep his pants up. God help him if he sees a bear and he's got to blow the whistle. He'd be in trouble. Hey everybody, this is Pete from Pete on the AT, wrapping up day 13. It was a great day, kind of a short day. We caught a shuttle from town and it didn't drop us off till about 10ish, so we got kind of a late start, but went about 8 miles. Good terrain, weather was nice. It was just a really good day, made some good time. My legs are starting to feel stronger. I'm trying to keep up with Mike a little bit, and he wasn't waiting for me too long today. I'm gonna flip the camera around in just a minute and show you what the campsite is. This shelter is kind of down on the other side of the mountain and maybe a little bit farther off the trail, so it's not a hugely popular shelter, but we've got 5 folks here, and I'm going to turn the camera around and let them introduce themselves to you and let us know why they're on the trail. So we've got James. James, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
I'm from Bath, England. I'm 23, and this is my gap year kind of thing after university, and I wanted to do a big walk. I'm here because we both know this girl who did the PCT and like it transformed her kind of thing. So it's been in my head to do a big walk. And yeah, so here we are. We're not going to do the whole thing, but we're doing about a month or maybe a bit more. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it so far.
Wonderful. And this is his dad, Nick.
Yep, I'm Nick, James's dad. Basically, I'm here because James wanted an adventure, and I got spooked. I kind of was sitting there in Bath thinking, Appalachian Trail, what's going on? Is it dangerous, stuff like that? So I said to James, thinking that he would say no, do you want me to come with you? And instead he said yes. But it's been wonderful. I'm retired, and it's given me a chance to think. Just had a great conversation about sort of how you transition when you're retiring and stuff like that. How you get used to your new life. That's what I mean.
Sure.
And yeah, it's been an incredible experience. And getting fit, being with James is amazing. I loved it.
That's awesome. So, and then of course Mike's here. He was the official fire builder. I did talk fire starter. I did talk to James. I did tell him about the rule in the United States about the youngest person at camp collecting the firewood. He did a pretty good job.
I tried.
He didn't know that was a rule, but I let him know that that's, of course, everybody knows that rule in the United States. And so that's me. Mike's down there. The bath blokes are right there, and then we got the shelter where a guy named MacGyver is staying. All right, so that's a wrap for day 13. Thanks for watching, and see you on the trail.